Now we're going to see Todd White's clip sped up quite a bit and looped back and forth. Now this is where we can see what's really going on here. Hi, I'm Steve Kozar. This is my wife Paulette. We also have our dog Lucy. And I want to demonstrate the leg lengthening trick. There's a couple of ways you can do it. We've just been practicing a little bit, and let me show you what we found. Now, my wife's legs are the same length, just like everybody else for the most part. And if we want to pretend that we have a problem here, we simply put the toes out a little bit, and then we pivot both heels so that one appears to be longer and one appears to be shorter. I can do either one, it's not that hard. If I have the toes together, it's too obvious. So that's why I think you often see them do this with the toes pointed out. She has perfectly normal legs. I'm just manipulating them with my hands. And if you do it slow enough, nobody knows that you're the one doing it. Now this is where we can see what's really going on here. The leg on our right is supposed to be the short leg, and this is the leg which should be miraculously growing, but it's not. Look at the leg on our left. That's where all the action is. That's what's actually being manipulated. You can see that Todd is actually pivoting or shifting the foot of the so-called long leg so that the heels match. Now, he's doing this very slowly over time, but it's painfully obvious when you speed up the clip.
So this is just a toggle back and forth, back and forth. Now, look at the fingertips of Todd White. His hands are pivoting. His body is shifting from one side to the other. And again, what we're actually seeing is we're not seeing this leg so much coming out. We see the heel coming out, but we see the toe going up with it. Let me start that again. We see the toe going up, the heel coming out. That accounts for that. We see this foot being swung in and upward and pivoted. This is not growth. You can see the line in the background that kind of helps reveal what's going on here. That's not what he said it was. As a Christian, I can't get behind that.
Let's look at the swing method. Toes out, I'm going to move them to the side a bit, and then I'm going to move them towards the middle, and you see how they appear to match up after they come towards the middle. I'm not really doing much, I'm just moving them from the side towards the middle. If I go the other direction, I have a very similar situation. I move them towards the middle, and now they're lined up. Nothing grew, nothing changed. It's just swinging back and forth. If you do this slow enough, it looks like you're, actually doing something supernatural when you're not. What about the people who claim that something miraculous or supernatural really did happen?
Right, and as we've discussed before at our old church, I actually was taught to lift the legs up, and I wasn't pulling or pivoting, and what I saw was exactly that. It was like a half-inch growing. The leg was extending, and I was just holding the foot, and I don't understand that. So I still don't understand that, but I do know that what we're talking about, what we've seen in the videos and clips with Todd White, there's definitely something else happening.
It's a trick.
Right.
The thing that we're not saying is that it's impossible for God to ever heal a short leg. God could do that. God created the whole universe. God could heal people in any number of ways, and God could also choose not to heal somebody. That's totally up to Him. But you need to be open to the possibility that there are people tricking you. And if you're not open to that possibility, then you will probably fall for some sort of a trick.